Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Auckland here for the Senior Football Championship Final between Baltinglass and St. Patrick's of Wicklow Town, the 2012 Championship Final. The toss has been taking place here now with the two captains, John McGrath from Baltinglass and the Wicklow captain, Darragh O'Sullivan of Wicklow Town. So before we commence, the parade is about to start. We'll give you the line out of the Baltinglass team. In goals, John Flynn. Right full back, Tommy Murphy. Full back, Alan Nolan. Left full back, Mark Staines. Right half back, number 5, Rory Nolan. Centre half back, Kevin Murphy. Left half back, Ian Sheeran. Centre of the field, Padder Burke and James Sheeran. Right half forward, Joey Kelly. Centre half forward, John McGrath. Left half forward, Billy Cullen. Right corner, number 13, Henry Sinnott. Full forward is Kieran Walsh. And on the left is Jason Kennedy. The St. Patrick's line out. In goals, Colin Byrne. Right full back, Shane Murley. Full back, Pádraig Higgins. Left full back, Ronan Connolly. Right half back, number 5, Podge McWalter. Centre half back, Kieran Doyle. Left half back, Dean Healy. In the centre of the field, Darragh McAvoy and Niall Kennedy. Number 10 on the right half forward, Matthew Byrne. Centre half forward, Paul Earls. And on the left, Richard Murphy. Full forward line, Tommy Kelly. On the right, centre full forward is Austin O'Malley. And left full forward is Darragh O'Sullivan, captain. John McGrath is captain of the Baltinglass team. The referee for today's game is John Keenan of Auckland. And the linesmen are Sean O'Brien from Newcastle and the old rival Pat Hickey. So the two teams now are lining up for the parade. St. Patrick's already there. Baltinglass are making their way there, led by their captain, John McGrath. It's a nice spring or autumn day here in Auckland. Good crowd here. Good mixture of St. Pat's and neutrals and supporters. The terrace side is fairly full. Small crowd in the stand. And I see some of our 8 in a row members over there in the stand waiting to be honoured today as well here in Auckland by the county board. So the scene is just about to be set. The band are about to line up. The parade has just started and off we go. As you can see there, Baltinglass team led by their captain John McGrath, followed by John Flynn, Tommy Murphy, Alan Nolan, Mark Staines, who's taking part in his first senior championship final, then you have Rory Nolan, Kevin Murphy, also taking part in his first senior final. And behind him is his first cousin, Ian Sheeran. Behind Ian we have number 8, Padder Burke. And behind Padder is James Sheeran. And then we have Joey Kelly, Billy Cullen. And behind Billy we have Henry Sinnott. And behind Henry we have Kieran Walsh. And then Jason Kennedy. Jason also taking part in his first senior championship final. Kieran Doyle and Dean Healy. Terrace in that one. Great atmosphere. Then we have Matthew Byrne, Paul Earls and Richard Murphy. Then we have Tommy Kelly and the Mayo man Austin O'Malley. That's the lineup. That's the parade as it makes its way here in front of the fairly packed terrace here in Auckland. The crowd I'd say I've seen in the county final for a long time. The far side is fairly sparsely populated, but still they're there all the same. The two teams then make their way to their respective positions. I presume Baltinglass are playing from left to right. That's from the Rathangan side towards the town goals. Both teams lining out at their respective dugouts, which is a new chapter, as you know, from Senior Irish Series and what have you. Mentors and managers all there together. That's what it's all about, all together. Now as the band strikes up, our on Naveen.
Would you stay standing and pay due respects for the playing of our national anthem, our on the meal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the management team for Baltinglass, led by their manager Brian Gino Heaslip and their selectors Ben Kerwin and Gary Kilmartin. And the St. Pat's management team is managed by Gail Dunn, and their selectors are Ben Doyle and Gary Jemison. So it now appears the Baltinglass are playing from right to left. That's from the town goal into the Rathangan goal. Big changes already as I anticipated from the Baltinglass team. I see Rory has gone left half forward, Jason Kennedy centre forward, Billy Cullen left half back, Ian Sheeran centre back, Kevin Murphy right half back, which was the way that I think they lined out against Bray in the replay of the semi-final. John McGrath's full forward. John Keenan now checking his watch. Midfielders in the middle of the field. And the ball is in and the game is on. Senior Championship Final 2012. Breaks here to Niall Kennedy. Niall Kennedy gives out here to Darragh O'Sullivan. Paul McWalter making space in front of him. Darragh O'Sullivan with the ball. Gone 5-10. Breaks inside. Tackled here by 4 Baltinglass players. Darragh O'Sullivan overcarries the ball. Good tackling here by Baltinglass. So it's a free out for Baltinglass. Taken quickly by James Sheeran. Out to Jason Kennedy. Jason Kennedy gone to O'Sullivan. Gone 5-10. Kicks it long. High ball inside. John McGrath is in there. Breaks from John McGrath. Picked up here by Henry. Henry Sinnott. Henry turns in his left. Takes a shot. Gone high. Gone straight. And gone over the bar. First score of the game for Baltinglass after about 30 seconds of play from Henry Sinnott. Good score there from Henry. Good work by Baltinglass. Henry, who had a great game in the replay of the semi-final. Brilliant score there. Good tackling here by Baltinglass defence, though we have a man down injured. Ian is up and fit and ready to go. So it's Colin Byrne now with the kick out for St. Patrick's. Landing here in the middle of the field. Padder Burke raises. Nick from Padder. Giving out here to Paul McWalter. Paul McWalter into McAvoy. McAvoy out here to Tommy Kelly. Tommy Kelly kicks it low inside. Padder Burke is there. Taking by Padder Burke. Up here again by number 8 for Wicklow Town, Darren McAvoy. McAvoy gives it out to Paul McWalter again. Out to Austin O'Malley. And that's a good block by Rory Nolan. Paul McWalter's fouled for the free in here for St. Patrick's. This free to be taken by the full forward Austin O'Malley. Just on the 14-yard line, very much to the right of the post, suitable for a left-footed kicker. Up he comes now, left-footed. Good looking kick. And straight and over the bar. The equaliser for St. Patrick's. It makes the score now. Baltinglass 1 point. St. Patrick's 1 point. So I'd say after roughly 3 minutes of play, the score is level, point apiece. John Flynn now with the kick out for Baltinglass. Good kick from John Flynn. Landing here in the middle of the field. Padder Burke is there. Padder raises. Ian Sheeran. Well taken here by Ian Sheeran. Ian Sheeran is fouled. Taken quickly by Ian. Right footed. There's John McGrath. John McGrath picks it up. Turns. Still John McGrath. Gives it inside here to Kieran Walsh. Kieran Walsh flicks it inside here to Billy Cullen. But it's intercepted here by Paul McWalter again. Given out here to Kieran Doyle. Kieran Doyle long way. Darragh O'Sullivan is here. This man is rolling all over the place. Gives it inside here to number 9. Out here number 10, Matthew Byrne. Matthew Byrne gives it to Kieran Doyle. Kieran Doyle long right footed into space. Paul Earls is out there. Paul Earls picks it up. Alan Owen is there with him. Still Paul Earls. Dummies Alan. Still Paul Earls. Comes across. Thinks about shooting. Breaks through the two and tackles. Gives it out here to number 12. Number 12 kicks it right footed. That's Richard Murphy over the bar. And that's the lead for St. Patrick's. 2 points to 1. So after about 5 minutes of play, it's St. Patrick's 2 points, Baltinglass 1 point. John Flynn now with the kick out. Landing here in the middle of the field. Taken here by number 9 again, Niall Kennedy. Kennedy kicks it left footed, cross field here. Taken here by Mark Strange, well taken by Mark. Mark is fouled and free out to Baltinglass. Mark is down injured. Free himself. Look around. Long left footed, coming towards Rory here. Rory takes it, well taken by Rory. Kieran Doyle is there with him. Rory is on a go. 5, 10. Still Rory. Billy Cullen on his outside. Gives it into Billy Cullen. Billy Cullen goes straight through. 5, 10. Billy has a shot. Well blocked there. Henry has it. Henry turns left footed. Oh, a brilliant score by Henry Sinnott. Oh, a master score by Henry Sinnott. Good 20 yards out, left footed, straight over the bar. So that makes the score. Now, Baltinglass 2 points, St. Patrick's 2 points. Fairly even Stephen here after about 8 minutes of play in the first half. Kick out now by Colin Byrne. Big high kick landing in midfield. Tyler Buck is there. Well taken by Tyler Buck. Tyler turns, gives it out here to John Keenan. Penalises Tyler there for a throw ball. So it's a free up to Wicklow Town. It's free to be taken by Podge McWalter. Gives it out here to number 8, Darren McAfee. McAfee gives it to Darrow O'Sullivan. This man is moving very quick today, moving all over the place. Well tackled by Tyler Buck. Still Darrow O'Sullivan gives out here to Tommy Kelly. Tommy Kelly looks high, right-footed kick, landing in the goal mouth, gone to the left and gone wide. So John Flynn again now placing the ball here for Baltinglass for the kick out. John kicks it long, right footed down the midfield. James Sheeran rising, breaks from James Sheeran. Giving out here to Tommy Kelly again. Tommy Kelly kicks it left, right footed into space here. Alan Nolan is there, well taken by Alan Nolan. Alan Turner. Still Alan Nolan gives it out here to Ian Sheeran. Ian Sheeran in space. Ian turns inside, gives it long right foot across the field to his brother James. James doing well to get to that. Picked up here by Austin O'Malley. O'Malley gives it inside to number 10. Number 10 kicks it right footed and straight up and over the bar. And that's Matthew Bourne with a point for Town. Makes the score now. Wicklow 3 points, Baltinglass 2 points after 10 minutes of play in the first half. So John Flynn again now with the kick out. And in here, James Sheeran is there. Breaks off Niall Kennedy, so it's a line ball to Baltinglass. This line ball will be taken by Kevin Murphy. Pat Hickey gets out of his way. Kevin kicks a long right foot here in the midfield. John McGrath coming towards this ball. Well taken by John McGrath. John turns. John going to Southern, got 5-10. Gives it inside here to Paddy Buck. Paddy Buck turns. Paddy left footed, low shot into Jason Pendy. Takes up Jason Pendy. Picked up here by number 2, Shane Morley. Morley in the solo run here in the corner. Kieran Walsh there with him. Paddy is there. Gives it out here to Kieran Doyle. Doyle out here to number 7. Dean Healy giving it in here. Dean Healy well taken by Kevin Murphy, so it's a line ball to Baltinglass. Good go there by Kevin Murphy. Kevin takes a shot, gives it into Rory. Rory here to John McGrath. John McGrath in a bit of space. John kicks it long low. Picked up here by Henry. Picked up here with number 4, Ronan Conley. Ronan Conley gives it out to number 8, Darragh McAfee. McAfee gives it out here to number 12 in space, Richard Murphy. Into Niall Kennedy. Kennedy to Podge McWalter. McWalter gives it back to number 12, Richard Murphy. Murphy looking. Kicks it long, right foot into space. Paddy Buck is there. Well taken by Paddy. Gives it here to Ian Sheeran. Good work by Baltinglass. Good play by Baltinglass. High kick from Ian. Out here towards Joey. Joey Kelly. Joey gives it, fisted long into Billy Cullen. Billy Cullen to the left half back position. Still Billy Cullen. Billy Cullen is fouled from the free into Baltinglass. Good work there, lads. No doubt Joey is going to take this free. We're 35 yards out. Suitable position for Joey, left footed kicker, well within his range. Joey Kelly setting himself now. Up he comes. Left footed kick from Joey. Very high kick from Joey. We've gone straight. Brilliant score there by Joey Kelly. Crucial score. After about 12 minutes of play in the first half, makes the score Baltinglass 3 points, St. Patrick's 3 points. A lot of changes here on the Pats team as well. Tommy Kelly is centre forward. Paul Earls is full forward. Austin O'Malley corner forward. So it's Colin Byrne now to kick out for St. Pat's. Up the rise in the middle. James Sheeran is there. Picked up here again by Darrow Sullivan. Picks up the break. Darrow going to Sullivan. Paul McWalter on his outside. Gives it out to him. McWalter gives it inside. Tackle there, so it's a free into Wicklow Town. So this free in now for St. Pat's. Up he comes now, right footed. Seems to have gone straight, gone over the bar. So that's the lead for St. Pat's now, making it 4 points by 4 points to 3. And the scorer of that free for St. Pat's was Matthew Byrne, number 10. John Flynn now again with the kick out for Baltinglass. Here comes John now. Good kick again, landing here in the middle of the field again. Mighty kick from John Flynn. Padder Buck is there. Padder is fouled and the free to Baltinglass. Padder gets up quickly. He seems to see the ply. Kick it in long and quick. Breaks out to Henry. Henry's inside. Henry hits a shot. Oh, Henry's gone to the right and gone wide. Good chance of a goal there, but alas, has gone to the right and gone wide. Seems to be the play from Bonds today. If you're fouled, get up and get it in as quick as you can. And it seems to be working. Henry's gone in full forward now, I see here. They're changing around in there on the full forward line, Kieran and John and Henry. So Colin Byrne again with the kick out for St. Patrick's. Good kick here again. Down here again in the middle. James is there. Picked up here by James Sheeran. Well done by James Sheeran. Gives it out here to Joey. Joey is in a bit of space. Looking up. Going to the right corner. John McGrath makes a run. Can't take him with John McGrath. John turns right footed. But at last gone to the left and gone wide. So it's touch and go here in Ockram. 4 points to 3 after about 16-17 minutes in the first half. All to play for. Colin Byrne again. A little bit to the left this time. James Sheeran is there. Breaks from James Sheeran. Picked up here by the number 7, Dean Healy. Healy is fouled as a free out to Wicklow Town. Taken here. Tommy Kelly is there. Breaks from Tommy Kelly. Picked up here by Rory Nolan. Rory gives it out to Ian Sheeran. Ian pumps it in long, right foot into the corner here. John McGrath is there again. Very well, John. Turns on his right foot, right side. Kick from John. Brilliant kick from John McGrath. Gone straight up and over the bar. Wonderful score there. Rory Nolan to Ian Sheeran. Ian Sheeran into space. John McGrath turns right foot and straight over the bar. The equaliser for Baltinglass. After about 18 minutes of play in the first half. Colin Byrne with the kick out. Comes to the right this time. Anthony Padders there. Walking by Padder Buck. They're going over the sideline, line ball to Wicklow Town. They're 35 yards out. This line ball to be taken by Kieran Doyle. Kicks it right footed in space. Kevin Murphy is there. Kevin picks up this ball. Right taken by Kevin Murphy. Kevin steadying himself. Gives it along the right field across the field to Jason Kennedy. Dangerous ball. Picked up here by Matthew Byrne, is it? Running a solo run. Kicks it long right footed in here towards Austin O'Malley. Broken there by Tommy Murphy. Picked up here by Paul Earls. Paul Earls is tackled, well tackled by Baltinglass. Picked up here again by Matthew Byrne. Turns on his left, gives it out here to Forge McWalter. Jason Kenny, Austin O'Malley has the ball now. Well tackled here by Ian Sheeran. Foster O'Malley gives it across here to Dean Healy. Play is continued. Tommy Kelly has the ball. Tommy Kelly is fouled by Tommy Murphy, so it's a free into St. Pat's. It's free now by Tommy Kelly for St. Pat's, about 40 metres out. Just a little bit to the right of the post. Up he comes now, right footed. Good looking kick from Tommy Kelly. It's gone to the right and gone wide. So relief there for Bournemouth. Score remains 4 points apiece. I reckon about 20 minutes gone in the first half. John Flynn now. Good kick again here from John Lannon here in the middle. Breaks here, picked up here by Kieran Doyle. Kieran Doyle in a bit of space. Solomon looks, it's it long across the field. Mark Staines is there, well taken by Mark Staines. Gives it out to Ian Sheeran. Good work by Bournemouth. Billy Coleman is there. Billy looking. Gives it long, right, left footed. Joey is there, breaks over to Joey. Picked up here number 2, Shane Morley. Morley is fouled by Joey, so it's a free into St. Pat's. Tommy Kelly with his free now. Gives it long right footed towards Austin O'Malley. Matthew Bourne is there. Matthew Bourne takes it. Kick on the cross here. Looking angle. Taken here by Tommy Kelly. Good tackling here by Bournemouth's backs. Austin O'Malley has it again. Gives it back to Tommy Kelly. Tommy Kelly here to Matthew Bourne again. James Sheeran is there with him. Good work here by Bournemouth's backs. Tommy Kelly again. Tommy turns. The cross here to number 8, Darren McAvoy. McAvoy to Kieran Doyle, centre half back. Back to McAvoy. McAvoy kicks it long, right footed. Good looking kick. John Flynn is there. Up goes John. Oh, we're lucky there, lads. Paul Earls was there. There goes Paul Earls. Gone a little bit to the left of the post and gone wide. Lucky escape for Bournemouth there, so the score remains 4 points apiece. 22 minutes gone, first half. All to play for here. Good match, good football. Lads are doing well. John Flynn changed the sides this time. Little bit to the right. Padder is there, up goes Padder. Work by Padder Burke. Picked up here by Padder Burke. Gives it back here to Ian Sheeran. Ian gives it out to Kevin Murphy. Kevin Murphy long right footed into space here. John McGrath makes his way. Breaks up John. Picked up here by Dean Healy. Healy coming out with the ball. Foul gets it out here to Podge McWalter. McWalter tackled by Henry. Into number 9, Niall Kennedy. Well taken here by Alan Nolan. Good work by Bournemouth. High ball, Jason is there. Well taken by Jason Kennedy. Gives it back here to Jason's fouls and free into Bournemouth. Padder Burke takes it free. Good kick from Padder in the corner. Joey is there. Well taken by Joey on his foot, left foot. Looks good from Joey. And straight over the bar. Brilliant score there. Good work there by Bournemouth. Well taken by Jason. Gives it inside. Joey took it well. Turned and kicked it over the bar. So it's the lead for Bournemouth. 5 points to 4. But 23-24 minutes gone in the first half. Colin Bourne again now. The kick out landing here in the middle of the field. Up the rise. James is there. Breaks. Well taken there by Niall Kennedy, I think it is. Out here to Darren McAvoy. McAvoy gives it back. It's Kennedy again. Tips it across here to number 2, Shane Morley. Morley gives it back here to Kennedy. Kennedy into Darrow Sullivan. Darrow Sullivan in a bit of space. Kicks it left footed into space here. Austin O'Malley is there. Tommy Murphy there with him. Still Austin O'Malley. Turns inside. Gives across here to Matthew Bourne. Matthew Bourne here to number 17, Healy. Dean Healy in a bit of space. No shot from Dean Healy, well taken by John Flynn. Gives it out here to Rory. Ori gives it out here to James Sheeran. James Sheeran over to Ian. Ian has to be fouled, so it's a free out. No free. Tommy Kelly has it. So eventually John Keenan gives a free out to Baltinglass. Tommy Kelly must have handled it on the ground. And Ian is down injured again, so a delay in play. Ian is back on his feet. So it's a free out to Baltinglass, and he's going to take it himself.
With the members of the Baltinglass Jubilee team, make their way to the meeting point at the blue gate on the town side of the ground.
Man down injured for Wicklow Town here as well. I think it's Paul Earls. Paul Earls back at his feet now with Ian Sheeran here on the 40-metre line. Take this free. Kicks it long right footed in his space. Joey Kelly coming towards this ball like a tiger. Picked up by Joey. Joey still in possession. Joey kicks it, chips it lovely, left footed into Padda. Padda Buck is fouled. Throws the free into Baltinglass. This free to be taken by John McGrath. Roughly about 30 metres from the St. Pat's goals. Well within his range. I reckon about 4 minutes left in this first half, 26 minutes gone. John McGrath now with a very important free just before half time. John steadying himself. Up he comes now, John, right footed. Good looking kick from John McGrath. Brilliant kick from John McGrath. And straight on over the bar. Right and score there now. Makes it 6 points to Baltinglass, 4 points to St. Patrick's. After about 27 minutes of play in the first half. Good work here, good work there by Padda Burke. Padda was fouled, so it's a free in. And John taps it over the bar. Baltinglass management team here standing together. Colin Bourne now. Padda's in there. Padda breaks it. Breaks here. Picked up here by number 12, Richard Murphy. John Keenan blows his whistle and is going to throw in this ball. Thrown in here, James Sheeran is there. Picked up here by Henry. Henry seemed to be fouled there. Henry is down injured. So it's a free out to St. Pat's. It's free to be taken now by their centre half back, Kieran Doyle. Henry's okay. John Keenan has brought forward this ball now, so it's Kieran Doyle with a free two for St. Patrick's. Kicks it long right footed. And of course they're very close to the side. His line ball to be taken by Ian Sheeran. Ian tops it right foot, it comes very close to the sideline. Well taken here by Kieran Walsh. Kieran in possession, he's out here to Billy Cullen, run down by Kieran Walsh. Billy Cullen into space. Joey is there. Chipped by Joey. Still Joey Kelly. And get it up here now. Joey is still there. Picked up here by the number 4, Ronan Conley. Conley gives it out here to Kieran Doyle. Kieran Doyle to Dean Healy. Kieran is there with Dean Healy. Dean Healy is fouled, so it's a free out to St. Pat's. John Keenan not happy with that tackle by Billy Cullen, so he's writing his name. Yellow card there for Billy Cullen. It's free now for St. Pat's to be taken by Darragh McAvoy. McAvoy seems to short to Darragh O'Sullivan. Darragh O'Sullivan turns it, gives it back to Darragh McAvoy. McAvoy dummies. Still Darragh McAvoy. Gives it into Podger. Podger McGuire. Podger will steady himself. Right foot from Podger McGuire. John Flynn is there. John Flynn gives it out here to Kevin Murphy. Kevin Murphy into James Sheeran here in space. Sheeran is tearing up the field beside him. James gives it into Ian. Good work by Ian Sheeran. You can see that coming. So Ian Sheeran gives it in low here towards Kieran Walsh. Kieran turns. Still Kieran Walsh. Right footed from Kieran. Is it a good looking kick? John Keenan has blown his whistle here. Taking the name of number 10, Matthew Byrne. Was for that tackle on James Sheeran. But alas, that kick from Kieran Walsh gone to the right and gone wide. Coming very near half time now. Colin Byrne with the kick out for St. Pat's. Score remains. Baltinglass 6 points, St. Patrick's 4. Lads doing very well here. Good kick out here from Colin Byrne. Mighty kick out is there. James is there. Breaks from Joey. Joey gets his foot to it. Henry is there. Well picked up by Henry. Henry looks. Kicks it in low into Kevin Murphy in space. Still Kevin Murphy. Kevin tries to pass it inside. Still has it. Kevin turns. Chip from Kevin Murphy. And over the bar from Kevin Murphy. Good play there by Kevin Murphy. Brilliant play. Turn. Tapped it over the bar. So the score now is Baltinglass 7 points, St. Patrick's 4. Just about on the 30 minute of the first half. So the linesman come over here to Pat Mitchell. It'll be 3 minutes of extra time given the signal there in the first half. Colin Byrne here again. Darrow Sullivan under this. Breaks here from Darrow Sullivan to Quick Dial. Dial to Porge McWalter. McWalter into number 9, Niall Kennedy. Niall Kennedy to Austin O'Malley, who's very far from goal. Tommy Murphy is there with him. Still Austin O'Malley. Gives it back in here to Matthew Byrne. Matthew Byrne, long high ball. Landing here, 14-yard line. Ian Sheeran is under it. Well broken out there by Alan Nolan. Alan Nolan out to Billy Cullen. Billy Cullen here to Rory. Rory turns. Across the field, Solomon. Lovely ball across here towards Joey Kelly, but a last gone over the sideline. Line ball to St. Patrick's. This line ball will be taken by the number 8, Darragh McAvoy. McAvoy into Porge McWalter. Gives it back to him. Oh, that's number 7, Dean Healy. Healy going solo and through. Still Dean Healy. Dean Healy gone right footed and gone to the right and wide. Lucky escape there for Baltinglass in crucial time of the game. So the score remains. Baltinglass 7 points, St. Patrick's 4. I see the 8-in-a-row team lining up at the blue gate on the far side for their introduction to the crowd. We had a great night in Baltinglass and Germain's last night, so this is great for this team here today playing in the county final. John Flynn now to kick out. Good kick from John, landing here in the middle of the field. A big high drop in here. James Sheeran is under it. Breaking here. Conor Kelly in space. Gives it into Darragh O'Sullivan. Little break here for St. Pat's. Darragh O'Sullivan falls. Turns again. Drops it. Gives it out here to Austin O'Malley. Kevin Murphy's there with him. Good work, lads. Dean Healy again with a shot. Dean Healy gone to the right again and gone wide. The second wide for Dean Healy. Second wide for St. Pat's. So, score remains 7 for Baltimore, 4 for St. Pat's. John Flynn now with the kick out here. Gino giving the directions here. Move it in, lads, move it in. John Flynn again. Goes a little bit to the right wing. Mighty kick from John in the middle of the field here. Breaks again to the centre. Picked up here. Long high ball. Here's a lovely ball here towards Henry. Number 2, Shane Morley with the ball. Shane is fouled to the free into St. Pat's. Kieran Doyle gives it here to Darragh O'Sullivan. Darragh O'Sullivan playing corner forward but out all around the middle. Fixing in a big long high ball. Padder Buck is there. Padder breaks from Padder. Danger here with Baltinglass. Paul Aarons, left footed, the back of the net. And that makes the score now. St. Patrick's 1-4, Baltinglass 7 points. Just on the stroke of half time. Big high ball into the square, broke behind the Bonders defence. Paul Earls was there. Left footed into the onion sack. So 7 points apiece. John Flynn now to kick out. Danny Hearn again in the middle. James Sheeran is there. Breaks from, and picks up here by Ian Sheeran. John Keenan blows. Half time. So half time here in Ockham. 2012 Senior Football Championship. It's level taken. Broughton has 7 points. St. Patrick's 1-4. Welcome back here to Auckland in the second half of the Senior Football Championship final 2012. John Keenan just about to throw in the ball. Up it goes. Landing here. James Sheeran breaks from James Sheeran. Comes up here by number 8, Darren McAvoy is fouled there by Paddy Burke. So Paul McWalter here with the free for St. Pat's. Tips it here. Right footed. In here to Matthew Bourne. Matthew Bourne gives it in to Oscar Malley. Malley back to Matthew Bourne. Matthew Bourne right footed. Straight down over the bar. Good start by St. Pat's. That's the score now. St. Pat's 1-5. Bond has 7 points. Roughly about just 1 minute of play.
The change of jersey number on the Baltinglass team. Henry Sinnott wears number 30 instead of 13 for a Mahogany.
So the kick out here by John Flynn. Comes a good kick from John here. And here in the middle, Paddy Burke rising it. Breaks from Paddy Burke. Picked up here by Ian Sheeran. Ian Sheeran chips it in here to Joey. Joey picks it up. Joey has to be fouled. 3 in for Bond. Taken quickly by Joey. In here towards John McGrath. John McGrath picked up here by Corey Higgins. Higgins out to Darren McAvoy. McAvoy in here to number 12, Richard Murphy. Murphy turns, gives it in here to Tommy Kelly. Tommy Kelly, big high ball again in here towards Tommy Murphy and Austin O'Malley. Picked up here by Paul Earls. Paul Earls kicks it right foot and straight over the bar. Ball broke there from Austin O'Malley straight out to Paul Earls. Paul Earls right footed 30 yards out over the bar. So St. Pat's gone in the lead here by 2 points, 1-6 to 7 points. After about 3 minutes of play in the second half. Pats are playing with the wind here now. John Flynn again out in the middle, mighty kick from John Flynn. Up the rise. Taken here again by Corey Higgins, up the full back. Come here by Paul Earls, picked up here by Kevin Murphy. Kevin Murphy out to John McGrath. John McGrath to Jason Findlay. Rory's out loose, gives it out to Rory. Rory a bit of space in front of him. Rory kicks it long right footed into the corner. Well taken here by Henry Sinnott. Henry turns his man, breaks inside, comes across here. High tackle there by Darrow Sullivan, so it's a free into Baltinglass.
A young boy has been found off on the dugout side of the ground. He tells us that his name is Harry Reid from Wicklow Town. He's not sure now where he's from. But very, very important. A young boy, he tells us his name is Harry Reid. He's pretty distressed here. So his parents or his family will come this way immediately.
Free for Baltinglass. Just inside the 45-metre line. Taken by John McGrath.
Who's fighting him at the moment?
John steadying himself now. Important kick here by John McGrath. Up he comes now, right footed. And low, breaks inside here, gone to the left and gone wide.
Carter, getting back to the last fight. He tells us now he goes to school in 11.
James Sheeran up here. Taken here by Jason Findlay. Jason foul. Takes it quickly in here towards John McGrath. John McGrath, surely has to be fouled. John Keane eventually gives him a free, so it's a free in for Baltinglass. Joey Kelly take this free, roughly about 30 metres out. Good position for Joey, left-footed kicker, the right of the post. Up he comes now, Joey. Good looking kick from Joey, going straight over the bar. score now. St. Patrick's 1-6. Baltinglass 8 points. Just a point between them. After about 5 minutes of play in the first half. Colin Byrne now with the kick out. Landed here in the middle of the field. Up the rise. Breaks here. Picks up here by Kevin Murphy. Kevin picks it inside. Picked up here by Jason Kennedy. Come on, Jason. Now here to Henry Sinnott. Henry wearing number 13 at the moment. Chips it in low. Intercepted here. Do it out here to Padraig McWalter. And pass there. Picked up here by Pat. Loose ball picked up by Paddy Buck. Paddy Buck into John McGrath. John McGrath in space. Gives it inside here to Joey. Joey gives it back out to John McGrath. John McGrath looks. Right-footed kick from John McGrath. To the right. Oh, it's gone over the bar. First score there by John McGrath. Looking at it. So the equaliser of Baltinglass. After about 6 minutes of play in the second half. Level taken here, 9 points to 1-6. Colin Byrne with the kick out. Picked up here, number 9 on his own, Niall Kennedy. Kennedy gives it out to Padraig McWalter. Austin O'Malley in possession. Tommy Murphy there with him. Gives it on the high ball in here towards Paul Earls. Alan Nolan there with him. Gives it out here to Matthew Byrne. Matthew Byrne doubles it. Dummies Ian Sheeran. Gives it across here to number 12. Richard Murphy high and gone over the bar. A lead again for St. Pat's. So tit for tat here. 1-7 now for Pat's, 9 points for Baltinglass. 8-9 minutes in the second half. So all to play for here. John Flynn now with the kick out. Good kick from John, especially against the wind, landing in the middle. James Sheeran right. Next here, Jason drops it, picked up here by Tommy Kelly. Tommy Kelly is tackled the ball. Good work by Baltinglass defence. Change his mind again, giving a free to Wicklow. Taken quickly here by Tommy Kelly. Tommy Murphy's there with us. Oh, well taken by Tommy Murphy. Brilliant work by Tommy Murphy. Gives it out here to his brother Kevin. Kevin long right footed into space here. Jason is there. Jason finds Ian Healy, so it's a free out to St. Pat's. Taken here quickly by Padraig McWalter. Here to number 10, Matthew Byrne. Matthew Byrne and Tommy Kelly. Good tackle there by Ian Sheeran. He's in here to Richard Murphy. Back to number 9, Niall Kennedy. By Joey Kelly. Joey's kick is half back. Taken up here by Corey Higgins. Higgins across here to Dara Spree is about 30 yards out, 35 yards out to be taken by Matthew Byrne. Matthew Byrne now, up he comes. Right footed kick from Matthew Byrne. Seems to be a good kick. Straight over the bar. So that makes the score now. St. Patrick's 1-8. Baltinglass 9 points. After 9 minutes of play in the second half. John Flynn now with the kick out. Mighty kick from John Flynn. And here in the midfield, Paddle is there. Breaks from Paddle, picked up here by Dara O'Sullivan. Dara O'Sullivan loses possession, picked up here by Paddy Buck. Paddy Buck, Tigerish, gets it out there. Still Paddy Buck. Paddy Buck gives it into James. James has it. Hard work here in the middle. Out here to Jason Kennedy. Jason Kennedy gives out to Billy Cullen. Billy Cullen, long high ball in here. Up here by number 17, Healy. Healy is fouled, 3 out to St. Pat's. Resumes now. Padraig McWalter takes it quick to Kieran Kieran Doyle. Kieran Doyle tackled here by Billy Cullen. Back out to Portland McWalter. McWalter kicks it right footed low. Intercepted here by Kevin Murphy. Kevin Murphy gives it out here long to Billy Cullen. Billy Cullen up along the sideline. Far side of the field. Lovely ball gives it in here Jason Kennedy. Jason a bit of space. Fisted inside. Was intercepted by Corey Higgins. Corey Higgins tackled by Henry Sinnott. So it's a 3 out to St. Pat's. Free out now for St. Pat's. It's free taken short to Kieran Doyle. Kieran Doyle back to number 8 again, Dara McAvoy. Gives it inside, intercepted by Padderbuck. Well taken by Padderbuck. Tommy Murphy in space, gives it in to Tommy. Tommy is tackled. Gives it out to his brother Kevin. Kevin Murphy turns, gives it back here to Ian Sheeran. Ian in trouble here. The ball goes to 3 into St. Pat's. It's free to be taken here by Austin O'Malley. Even it to Darragh O'Sullivan. Darragh O'Sullivan gives it across field here to number 9, Niall Kennedy. Niall Kennedy in space. Left for the kick for Niall Kennedy. And here towards Tommy Kennedy. Sheeran is there with him. Tommy Kennedy turns. Gives it long, right footed. High ball. Landing here just outside the square. Alan Nolan is there. Next here, James Sheeran is there. James gives it out here to Mark Staines. Mark Staines to Alan Nolan. Alan Nolan going on the shoulder and up the field. No movement in front of Alan. Gives it in here, Joey. Pass from Alan. Gives it inside to number 8, Darragh McAvoy. McAvoy into Tommy Kelly. Tommy Kelly into Kieran Doyle. Doyle into Austin O'Malley again. Tommy Murphy there with him. O'Malley, a big high half kick. And in here, Rory is in there. Number 12, picked up here by Mark Staines. Referee get out of your way. Picked up here by Jason Finley. Mark takes John Keenan and everybody out with him. John McGrath here. Surely John McGrath's carry there. Well done by John McGrath. This ball goes off. John McGrath over the sideline. 9 ball to St. Pat's. Picked up here by Tommy Kelly. Tommy Kelly gives in to Portland McWalter. Joey is there with him. Gives it in here to Matthew Byrne. Byrne, solo, turns, looks. Billy Cullen there with him. Gives it back here to Niall Kennedy. Kennedy gives it to Portland McWalter. McWalter to Kieran Doyle. That's inside. They're taking over 2 minutes. 2 minutes has to be played. Taken by James Sheeran. 2 men out. Sub coming in here, Vaughan. Kieran Foley. Kieran Foley coming in.
Number 12, Billy Cullen.
Kieran Foley coming in here now for Billy Cullen. Change on the Baltinglass team. After 15 minutes in the second half. James Sheeran now with the free for Baltinglass. 2 points behind. 15 minutes left. Sits it short to Joey. Joey gives it back to James Sheeran. James Sheeran gives it in here to Ian Sheeran. Ian Sheeran back to Kieran Foley. Kieran Foley into Joey. Joey gives it into Rory. Rory gives it inside to John McGrath. John McGrath is inside. John McGrath left for the ball score by John McGrath. Oh, brilliant score there. Brilliant work by Baltinglass. James Sheeran to Kieran Foley. Kieran Foley out to Rory. Out to Joey. Joey to Rory. Rory to John McGrath over the bar. So the minimum between them again. 10 points to Baltinglass. 1-8 for St. Patrick's. After I make it about 16 minutes of play in the second half. Colin Bourne now with the kick out. Landing here, number 2, James Sheeran. Gives it inside to Kieran Foley. Henry is here. They're taking on Henry. Henry turns. Gives it into Joey. Joey on his left foot. Left foot from Joey. Went straight. Henry to go. Joey on the run. Popped it straight between the posts. So level taken here again in Auckland. Brilliant game of football. Baltinglass 11 points. St. Patrick's 1-8. Second half. Here to John McGrath. Gino facing the sideline. Number 4 back on his feet, Ronan Connolly. Colin Bourne with the kick out now. Good kick from Colin Bourne, landing in number 2. Pather is there, breaks from Pather. Rory is there. Foley with this free now, taken up here. John McGrath takes a shot, and straight away. Oh, John. Down to the right and gone away. John won the ball well for the last. Down to the right and gone away. One and one again to kick out. Up here, James Sheeran, the commentator is there. He's inside the Kieran Foley. James Sheeran for a throw. So it's back to St. Patrick's. Hodge McWater, in here high. They're taken here by Austin O'Malley. Tommy Murphy there with him. O'Malley has to turn on his left all the time. There's no right foot appears. Here he comes now, right footed now. Gone straight. Gone to the left and gone right. John Flynn now, kick out. And the Henry the field. James rising. Breaks here, taken by Ian Sheeran. Good work by Ian Sheeran. Ian loses possession. Well, the good work again by James Sheeran. Pick up here in the middle field. Brings it out to Kieran Foley. Kieran looking, left footed. Grand ball for Kieran Foley. Towards John McGrath. John McGrath playing very well. John turns. Turns Corey Higgins. Still John McGrath. Has to be fouled and free in. Kieran Foley doing well here now since he came in. Threw a lovely ball in there. John McGrath made the move and is fouled and it's a free in. Good position for John. Left of the post. 21 yards out in the old measurements. Wasn't reared on meters. John steadying himself now. Crucial kick here from John McGrath. Good kick from John. The lead again. So makes it 12 points for Baltinglass. St. Patrick's 1-8. 20 minutes of play in the second half. Colin Bourne now to kick out. To the left this time. James is there. Taken here by Niall Kennedy. It's free to be taken now by Darren McAvoy. Chips it in right foot. And here to Matthew Bourne. Matthew Bourne is fouled by Mark Staines. It's free to be taken by Matthew Bourne himself, but 30 yards out.
Left with 7 minutes.
Good 9 inside.
No, is it?
Up comes Matthew Bourne. Right footed. Good looking kick to Matthew Bourne. Pat's. 29 minutes to play in the second half. John Flynn plays the ball now for the kick out. Thinking about a short one. Comes John now. Great kick out from John Flynn. Down here in the middle. Tadder is foul. There's a free into Baltinglass. Tadder takes it quickly into Kieran Foley here. Kieran Foley in space. Kieran looking. Gives it in lovely ball into John McGrath. John McGrath turns. Still John McGrath. John McGrath's intended pass is intercepted. Out here to Darragh O'Sullivan. Darragh O'Sullivan gives it to number 8, Aaron McAvoy. McAvoy into number 12 here. Richard Murphy in space. Richard Murphy loads the space. 5-10. Kicks it right footed. Comes straight over the bar. Scored by Richard Murphy. So that makes the score now. St. Patrick's 110. Balton has 12 points. After 23 minutes gone in the second half. 7 or 8 minutes left. Pats go into the lead again. Up comes John Flynn now to pick out. Good kick from John. James Sheeran is there. Along with that, taken by James Sheeran. Kicks it in again here. Kieran kicks in the space. John McGrath is there. John turns. Looks. Still John McGrath. Paulie Higgins. He's out here to Henryson. Henry on the ball. Henry breaks inside. Henry looks. Still Henryson. Over here too. John McGrath again. John gives it out here too. Kieran Walsh. Kieran Walsh turns. Left footed. Kieran Walsh gives it out again here to John McGrath. John McGrath looks. Joey is out here totally loose on his right. Lovely ball from John McGrath. To Joey. Joey in his left foot. Joey speeded in. Lovely Joey. Brilliant score there. Brilliant work by John McGrath. Picked out Joey with a beautiful pass. Joey, no mistake. Just inside the right hand post and over the bar. It doesn't make any difference which way it goes. It's back level. Balton has 13 points. St. Patrick's 110. 24 minutes gone in the second half. Making about 6 minutes left. Brilliant game of football here in Auckland. Colin Byrne with the kick out again for St. Pat's. Pather is there. Well taken by Pather Buck. Brilliant catch. Lads in the middle getting on top here now. That's important. High ball from Pather into the corner. Will Kieran Walsh get to it? Kieran traps it. Well done by Kieran Walsh. Henry is there. Well taken by Henry. Henry coming back across the line. Still Henry. Henry right for it. Oh, brilliant score by Henry. Oh, brilliant work. Brilliant work by Kieran Walsh. Brilliant work by Henry. Henry against all adversities. Right foot over the bar. So the lead for Balton is again 14 points. St. Patrick's 110. Sub coming in here for Balton is Tommy Cullen is coming in. I think it's Jason Kennedy that's coming off. So, score remains. Balton has 14 points, St. Patrick's 110. Tommy Cullen coming in here now for Jason Kennedy. Well done, Jason. Sub also here for St. Pat's. Number 9, Kennedy. And number 17 is coming on here, Donald Fitzgerald. That's for St. Patrick's. Man down injured here now for St. Pat's. It's Kieran Doyle. He's okay now. John Flynn or John Keenan having a chat with the two of them. Everything's okay, lads. Carry on. Rather tense here now in Auckland. Colin Byrne with the kick out. 14 points to 110 for Baltinglass. Good kick out. Heather raises. Taking it, Heather Buck again. Colin. Heather has to be fouled. Darragh O'Sullivan fouled him. Goes the free into Baltinglass. Father is down injured. Got a fierce done to the back there. Father is okay. He's up and on his feet. James Sheeran, the ball under his arm. Looking. Gives it short here to Father Buck. Well done. Father turns. Look at James Sheeran on his own. Gives it into James. James. Picked up here by the number 4, Ronan Conley. Conley gives it in here to Tommy Kelly. Tommy Kelly chips it long, right footed. Towards Matthew Byrne. Matthew Byrne is fouled by Mark Staines. Matthew Byrne with this free now from St. Pat's. Kicks it long, right footed. Landing on the 14-yard line. Rory is in there. Alan Nolan is there. Breaks from Alan Nolan. Picked up here by blocked by Rory Nolan. Tommy Kelly in possession. Still Tommy turns. Man loose out here on the left. Tommy doesn't see him. Gives it inside. Dangerous ball. John Flynn picks it. Pass by John Flynn. Great save by John Flynn. Gives it out here to Ian Sheeran. Ian, long right footed ball here into Kieran Walsh. Kieran Walsh to Kevin Murphy. Still Kevin Murphy. Picked up here by number 8, Darragh McAvoy. McAvoy into Matthew Byrne. Matthew Byrne is found by James Sheeran. So it's a free into St. Pat's. It's free to be taken here by Tommy Kelly. James Sheeran getting his yellow card from John Keenan. Kevin Murphy standing in front of him. Arms raised. Up comes Tommy Kelly now. Good looking kick from Tommy Kelly. Landing the square. John Flynn is going. John Keenan is given a free in. Over carrying there by John Flynn. So it's a free in for St. Patrick's. This has to be the equaliser. Coming very near full time. Somebody said something to John Keenan, so John Keenan brings it to the centre of the goals. 14 yards out. Matthew Byrne should tap this over the bar, and he does so. So that's the equaliser for St. Pat's. So the score now is Bond has 14 points, St. Patrick's 111. Level taken here in Ockram. He's given the signal to Pat Hickey. 2 minutes. 2 minutes of extra time. Exactly. We're on the 30 minute of the game. 2 minutes left. So it's anybody's game here now. John Flynn now. John Flynn now with the kick out. 2 minutes. Extra time now being played. Up the right. Taken there by Dean Healy. Dean Healy is fouled. Narrow Sullivan now with this free. Given across here to number 12. Richard Murphy. Murphy into Austin O'Malley. O'Malley turns, gives it back into Murphy. Murphy turns. Escape there for Baltinglass.
Something for a cross, Ellis.
The question is here now, are we heading for a draw? Up comes John Flynn now. All depends on who wins this ball in the middle of the field. Paddock Burke is there. Up goes Paddock. Breaks from Paddock. Taken here by Tommy Kelly. Tommy Kelly gives it long right footed into the field here. Oh, taking it on the second beam. Donald Fitzgerald. Donald Fitzgerald right footed. The substitute Donald Fitzgerald. Broken here from Matthew Byrne. Into Donald Fitzgerald. So, St. Patrick's 112, Bond has 14 points. Out for John Flynn, no kick here to Rory Nolan. Bond has had to get it up the field. Kevin Murphy into John McGrath. John McGrath kicks it long, right footed. It's gone from John McGrath over the sideline. A line ball for St. Pat's. It's free to be taken. Line ball to be taken by Darrow Sullivan. Gives it inside here to Ronan Conley. Conley gives it outside to Paulie Higgins. Higgins back to Darrow Sullivan. Darrow Sullivan inside to Paul McWalter. McWalter to Kieran Doyle. And John Keane blows the final whistle. And St. Patrick's are senior football champions for 2012 and a score of 112 to 14 points. Brilliant game of football and hard luck to Baltinglass. So St. Patrick's celebrate here. Disappointment for Baltinglass. But they put on a tremendous display, I must say. So it's handshakes all round. Very sporting occasion. Brilliant game of football. But alas, defeat for Baltinglass. Congratulations, St. Pat's. Well done to Gail Dunn and his mentors Brian Doyle and Gary Jemison and the St. Pat players.